He does like polishing his lens with his little kitten. Look at this. I called the council yesterday, and as if by magic, the estate is clean. Not totally clean, and the irony is the caretaker came round half an hour later and threw one piece of card away that they'd left. Seriously? The caretaker on the estate is useless, along with a lot of the parents. Now I'm being tracked by a child, as you can see. A lot of the parents down here are useless as well. They don't know how to raise children. They don't deserve children, a lot of the parents down here. Question is, this a turning point? Are the council finally listening to me? Number two, we know your address now. Oh, where should we go then, boys and girls? Finally got out of the place. That's the worst bit, getting out of the place. The next bit is deciding where I'm going to go. I don't know. The pavements always trick me. I don't know why. I think, hold on. Yeah, that's better. It always skews off to one side, so skew the camera. Come on, Gibbons. We could go that way and go to Loughton, but we've been Loughton. There we are. This kid is definitely following me. Not Chingford. I know we're not going to Chingford. Funny child. Is he following me or what? It's up to you people. Do you think he's following me? He needs his brakes adjusting. There's probably grease on them. Leaves it out in the rain probably. Yeah, that's definitely better. And he's coming down here again. One thing I have realised, I've put my trousers on skew. I feel like I'm walking sideways. I was going to show you Edmonton today. I can't be arsed going all that way. Still need to work out where I'm going though. Maybe he's waiting for someone outside school. Or maybe he's actually stalking me. Who knows? No, he's not followed me again. He's hanging around down the end. Shall I walk up to Chingford and get the 313? Or the 444? Ah, who knows? See, there was this video on YouTube a moment ago I was watching. Right, sorry, I have to keep cutting this out. This feels a bit weird as well. It was a bloke that, you know, he sort of knows what he's talking about. Teaching people how to talk to the camera. I don't see it as a problem. You talk to the camera like there's a person in front of you. You are actually in front of me. I just don't know you're there. So I talk to you because you are there. I think I'm going to have to recharge the batteries over lunch. If I'm out for a long duration, I've got the charger with me. So either order more batteries or recharge en route. I think they only take about half an hour to recharge. It's this tree. Every time I get to this tree. You're right. It's this tree. I did the same thing yesterday. It is one of the bigger trees down here. Oh, boys and girls. 2K on both of them. So the bit in set. Oh. Good grief, you'll have that on camera. It was right in front of the camera. Here comes another woman. After you, miss. Oh, he stopped following me now. Go on. You're right. Hot, hot, hot. It's like driving down a country lane. But like I said yesterday, which hasn't gone out, it was on a test footage. I've always said it anyway. Always give way to women when it's the road narrows and that. I know a lot of women that feel uneasy, shall we say, walking past men at narrowings. So give them some time, give them some space. It's not a mega project, is it? I'm not in a rush. I'll get round here and let her through. Good. You're right. See what I mean? Only 3 people, 4 people. It don't kill you to move out women's way, does it? So all those people that say, I'm just rude and I walk into people. No. That is not true. And now you can see it. Do need to go somewhere where there's a lot of footfall. Walthamstow would be good, but I don't feel like walking all the way to Walthamstow today. Where do you want to go then? As Microsoft used to keep saying every time you booted Windows 95 up, where do you want to go today? Do you remember that? I think it lasted the first 3 or 4 boots. You had this, where do you want to go today? Pointing to the start button. Where do you want to go today? Don't know where I want to go, honestly. I could get a bus somewhere, but I don't want to do a bus somewhere. Go up to the mount. There's not much down the mount. Oh no, I'll go down to the mount. There's that new charity shop, isn't there? I ain't been in. So shall we get a bus down to the mount or walk down there? Let's get a bus. W16 goes straight down there, I think. We won't do the other charity shops down here. It was new, but there wasn't much there. I normally just go in for the... Oh no. I normally only go in for the houseware stuff, currently. I don't need to buy any clothes or DVDs, or I definitely don't need any DVDs. Not sure where I'm going to go. Do I want to walk up the hill? What is the time? 12:08. It's still early. Should we go to Enfield? I don't know. They seem to forget I've got a lapel mic on and it don't record any of that shit. I could just walk, hang around here and watch all the pretty women go by. Try and chat to one. Who knows? Cancer research, not going to do any more charity shops. I did say that, didn't I? 444. That goes to Edmonton, doesn't it? Let's go down here to the 444. You never know, I might be able to do a walk down Edmonton and show you what goes on at 4th Street. Because 4th Street is the worst bit. And then I can do a walk back from Edmonton. I know it's not exactly what you want. But hey, there we go. I like this little woman here. Must remember to turn the camera around. I've been doing this for months now, and I always forget to realign the camera. Not even looking where she's going. Do you see that? That's number 1. Today is number 1. That's the first one. And you caught that right on this camera. She still hadn't lifted her head up. Right, we'll try that again. You should have seen her coming into me anyway. So we'll get the 444 going down to wherever. See, now that's not looking in the right direction. It needs to go over there. There we go. More or less the right way. So let's go down to Edmonton. I'll go to my calf and I'll start a walk back. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. So we'll see how many of those we get. Literally looking down at the phone as she walks straight into me. And like I say, a lot of people will say I'm supposed to get out of their way. No, they're supposed to make sure they're looking in the direction they're walking. I'm not going to, what do they call it? Enable idiots. Idiots can enable themselves, in my opinion. Who knows? I think that should be. So we're next, because they'll be coming round. There we go. Central reservation. Funny thing is, I was thinking about going to Edmonton this morning anyway, to that cafe. I've not been back there for a long time. Maybe they think I've died. I don't know. I've had a coffee and a small Twix. Ooh. So let's go Edmonton. Now, where am I supposed to go? You walk into me, you will be on YouTube. That is the answer. All over YouTube and TikTok for all the ignorant people that don't look where they're going. Funny thing is, Edmonton is literally down there, about 2.5 miles. But you've got the North Circular in the way, which means it ends up being about 4.25 miles walking. No one here. And if I remember rightly, there's no matrix down here, so you have to get your phone out. Ah, sunny Edmonton. Right, talk to you in a moment. We'll do that. There we are. For some reason, I put it on pause. Very odd. This is one of the little mini parades of shops down here. And this is where you tell the foreigners from the British people, because all the foreigners walk into me because they're used to driving on the right sort of thing. I'm used to walking and driving on the left. This is Britain after all. So I can't walk where that woman is now, as you can see, because there's all bollards down there. So she's safe on this corner. We see all these plaques in the street. I walk roughly to the left of where that bloke is in the tweed jacket. The sort of things that other people don't consider when they walk into me. It's actually quieter on this side of the street. I should have come down this way more often. Not sure if it's actually shadier. I think there's more shade on the other side. Yeah, the sun's on me right. Pardon me. Right. Remember, give way to the pedestrian. That's the other thing. Most of the car drivers down here, look how much of the pavement's taken up, seriously. Most of the car drivers around here seem to think the pedestrians are a mobile hazard. They don't realise they're supposed to be giving way to us as they turn. This might make for a more interesting video as well. Me walking down and just talking to the camera. Even I get bored of that. At least this way I can do a 2-camera shot, as it were. I'm not sure I'll do that. I'll just clip and drag and drop. Although the 2-camera thing might work better. I don't know. As long as I've got audio on both cameras and a separate audio recorder, which as far as I know I have got. I'll check the camera in a moment, this one. Make sure it is running. And the battery cover came off again. So there we are. Frigging drain. Right along where the pedestrians are walking. Right, let's check the camera. Yeah, readjusted as well. It's running. It's readjusted. I don't normally go into Enfield on this side of the road. So minding Enfield and Barnet, it's just an admin block, isn't it? And a cafe. Yeah, just admin and cafe. And yet Google thinks it's a charity shop. Strange. I suppose a cafe is sort of a shop. Anyway, we should be in Enfield in about, or Edmonton in about 10 or 15 minutes. It shouldn't take that long. So far, so good. Funny, isn't that funny? As soon as I put a camera on, everyone starts walking out my way. Funny that. Literally, as soon as I put a body camera on, everyone walks around me. Whereas a few weeks ago, they were walking straight into me. So maybe I'll need to arrange some sort of stealth camera. That's clever. Police dogs in a car. Are they driving the coppers around? I cannot tell you how many times people just walk into me until I put a body camera on. And then nothing happens. Maybe I should have a stealth front for this to make it look like the back, but with a hole in it so that the camera can point out forwards. Maybe. I have thought about getting a prism for this so I can see the clock going. It's only going to be a brief bit out, down here, maybe walk back, I don't know. Get back to my shop. Salad again tonight for dinner. I've got the Greek cheese, got the ham, got the chicken. We can do the chicken tonight. That's been in the fridge for 2 days. No potatoes. I mean, I've got potatoes, but I'm not going to do it. Too much starch. And what does starch make? Sugar. Yeah, we don't want to do that, do we? No. It's bad enough taking sugar in sugar form. Never mind in stealth mode called starch. That's what people don't realise. Right, if I'm there first, I probably won't be. I'll let her go through the table. Where did that thing go from last time? It wasn't down here, it was over the other way, I think, wasn't it? Funny how a camera makes people avoid you. I should have thought of this before. We should be able to get 45 minutes out of this. I've not done that so far. And it's well lit, so it's not overcompensating. Overcompensating. I wonder if it's going to be like this when we go through the main part of the shopping centre, because that really does get people walking into you. There we are. Something weird going on in Edmonton today. People see the camera, not me. It's true. When I come down here without a camera, no one sees me. But when I come down here with a camera, still no one sees me, but they see the camera. Something on my shoe. I wonder how many people are going to have an allergic reaction to a body camera coming towards them. It's funny this. Couldn't describe my face, but they can tell you what camera I'm watching. funny bizarre, isn't it? Two buses, price of one, because they were within an hour of each other. So Edmonton's not a bad trip. All these dodgy characters thinking, I wonder if he's undercover police or something. You can see, watch it on the video. It is still running. Yeah, there's another one. Thinks I'm fucking police. This could be the tip to secure everyone's life. Everyone walks around with a body camera. It's not a body camera, it's a backpack mount to an action camera. But it acts as a body camera and it's steerable to a degree. Every time I move my bag, I have to readjust the camera. That's the only drawback. Oh, I can't wait for the reaction in Edmonton's shopping centre. It's going to be bizarre. It'll be like Moses parting the Red Sea, based on what I've seen here. All the dodgy characters. I just need to get to the traffic lights and cross, and then we're about 4 or 5 minutes away from the cafe. Make sure I pay them in the cafe this time, not just sit down, get served and walk away. At least I've done their review and it weren't that bad. To do it properly I need to bring the standard tripod down on a Sunday when it's quiet and that. Record some outside fields without people there. Maybe get there when they open up and get some inside shots. But I've done a brief review. I still need to, I've done it on Google as well I think. So that should be alright. Right, are we going to get... See what I mean? This is going to be the test. Jadzia Dax, where are you now? Any time today, boys and girls? Green, green? Wow, there's a lot. We're all right down here, and we're all right over there. 2, 1, go.
That's the stage of life there, right, isn't it?
Yeah. First one. Number 2. Remember the one back there? Number 2 was there. I'm not moving for any fucker. I wonder how long before we get number 3. I think here comes the target. Still got to try and remember where this thing is. And it is funny how they look at my camera now, whereas before they didn't even see me. But a 2 inch by 1 inch they see. Work that one out. You explain to me that's not racism. Because they're still not seeing me. They're seeing the camera this time. So we'll show you what Edmonton city centre is. And if it doesn't do what it normally does, then it's definitely racist. Oh, put down here, boys and girls. Mainly the fact there's an invisible white boy. Hello, invisible white boy here. And then you get the suspicious characters that are looking at the camera thinking, what the fuck is he recording me for? I'm just waiting for one of the parents to say you can't record me. You might be, oh darling, but yeah, I can't walk through concrete and steel. The anxiety levels shoot through the ceiling just walking down this bit because of the way the people are in the market. No, it's not that way, is it? I know it's off the side turning. No, it's not down there. Over there somewhere, I think. This is the bizarre bit. This camera works better in the market than it does out in the daylight. 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 4 in a row. Not looking where they're going, didn't even notice who I was. So that's 12 already, at a rough guess. These people up front are just taking over the entire pavement. Look. Couldn't they go and block the road or something? Do everyone a favour? Go and dance in the street. These are the sort of parents that think it's okay for children to play in the street. Look. Anyway, we're nearly there, boys and girls. We are nearly there. And don't forget, this camera is mounted just to the left of me, so they shouldn't be walking that close in the first place. Another one looking down, not even at a phone this time. Right. We'll carry on down here. I'm sure it's down here. Oh, there we are. I know where we are now. Did you see that? In one section of street, 13, 14 people just walked into me, and people say it's my fault. Is it really my fault when I'm walking in perpendicular straight lines? See him up front, I see he's on plenty of pavement, I've moved to the left, he's carried on in a straight line. I can cope with that. But seriously, families just mulling around, blocking 3/4 of the pavement, they should be fined on the spot. That's the only way they'll learn a lesson. Right, I've got nowhere to go. They're literally all over the pavement, these two. But at least they got out of the way. And here we are. I knew I'd get here eventually. Come on, boys and girls, let's go in, get me coffee, and relax in the last piece of peacefulness in Edmonton. We are here again. The Green Cafe, Edmonton. Hello again. We've just left Green Cafe down there. Just left the Green Cafe. Now these two, I don't know where we're going. Because like a lot of parents, they think they own the pavement. Right, now this is the bizarre bit. Am I going the wrong way again? Is it down there? Don't know. I think it is. I think it's down here. I don't fucking know, boys and girls. All I know is these trousers feel like they're falling down. Yeah, that's the only thing about this one, which is why I want to get two cameras, well, another camera that's better than this, so I can see a red flashing light when it's recording. Can't see anything from here. Maybe I need to put it on this shoulder. Because allegedly there is a flashing light on it, down here. Allegedly there is a flashing light on it, but it's on the other side of the frame. So, allegedly. I don't think it's bright enough to be seen. But yeah, that's all I want. The only difference with this and the camera one is a light when it's recording, so I can see it's recording. I've come down the wrong road again, boys and girls. No, I haven't. I mean, I have, but I haven't. It's sort of down here. Or is it down here? I think it's down here. Yeah. Coming in, invisible white boy routine. Let's see how many times people walk into me. I'll go over on the less busy side, because I need to go that side anyway. And now, as you can see, I'm on a dead straight avenue all the way down to Asda. Let's see how many people walk straight into me, like this one that doesn't even notice me.
Sorry.
See what I mean? Didn't even notice me until 5 foot away. Try looking up, people. It's amazing when you see where you're going, how little things you bump into. I mean, okay, I'm autistic, I can manage several things at the same time. Keep an eye on the attractive women, watching the camera, checking this one, making sure my audio's been recorded. and making sure I'm walking in a dead straight line. He's walking over my path, because I don't know why he's doing that. She hasn't even seen me. See what I mean? That's what I mean about Edmonton. Invisible white boy routine. Come on. Now someone out there tell me I'm making this shit up. Invisible white boy routine. You couldn't make this shit up. You really could not make this shit up. Anyone with a slightly different skin colour, I'm totally invisible. Apparently. I'll go round here. Come on, and we do a left down here. I've got no food or water. Should I get some? No, we'll carry on. We've just had coffee, so we should be good. Oh, I'm going to be happy to edit these videos tonight. Finally, you people will stop fucking taking the piss out of me. They walk into me, I say. See, the fast way is over there. That's the fast way. I'm going to go the slow track. It diverges by about 120 yards. Oh, green. It don't make a noise. I'm waiting for the beep, 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 beep. Don't make a noise. Right. Now this track on this side isn't normally too bad. Oh, there's a little petrol station down there. I can get a couple of drinks down there. Right, it's just a long walk now, so I'll call you when something exciting happens. So I must download the stuff from TikTok, because that might be a good accompaniment. I've sanded my feet down today. I've given them 6 days rest since I went out for a proper walk last time. And I've sanded them back. I might give them a foot spa treatment tonight when I get in. Now what do I do about the children and the council? Because the council are denying everything automatically. Because they've learnt the lesson that the housing ombudsman doesn't ask any questions. And so I've got to prove that they're lying to the housing ombudsman. But even when I've proved they're lying, the housing ombudsman write to the council saying, Mr. Gibbons says you're lying, he said this, and they just write back denying it. And even if it contradicts what they've said before, they don't tie the two up. And I said to Graham yesterday, I think, Graham, that, you know, I'm not even allowed to put a complaint in about the way they're handling the investigation. Right, so we need to go up here, along, and all the way along this branch of the North Circular, and then back down to Eli Road, along to the wholesalers, and get the 34, the SL1. I've got another pizza in the freezer, but I'm not going to use that because I've got salad, so I'm having the salad as a primary course. If I get hungry later, I've got lots of yogurt. I don't know why I bought so much yogurt, but I can use yogurt as a snack and just have one primary meal a day, and hopefully that'll lose weight, especially with all this yomping around. Still on the look for a better backpack though. This is slightly too small. Would be nice to find something where I can put the tripod on the side. It's slightly heavier to carry, but I'd rather carry it anyway because it is a better solid base if I'm going to do a piece to camera. Although these two cameras with the stabilisation, I've checked it, I've deleted all the footage I've had on them. This is new today. There we are. Here's your first primary concern. Will they walk into you? I've got a wall on this side, so let's see what they do. Oh look, someone looked up. He's not even looking where he's going, this one. See what I mean? I can get around this in plenty of time. There you go. It's not easy when you've got street furniture on your side and not on the cycle side. It does take me back this bit though. I can't remember why I used to go down here. You're basically ringed by the London basin. All the hills around the outside of London. In the centre you get all the city. That's central London over there. That way is going to Tottenham. Strangely enough, they got Network Rail vehicles down there. Stansted Express going by. They could put another railway line down there, you know. It's just wide enough to get one more in. So they could have a passing loop down here. Maybe that's what they're measuring up for. But even a passing loop would be quite expensive, because then you have to have 2 sets of tracks amended. You can't just put bits in, you have to cut the track and put new bits in. Because when you're switching on a point system, the whole track has to move. Well, in this country anyway, where we like to do things right. Are we still here, boys and girls? Edmonton Coca-Cola operations. I still find it interesting that Germany lost to Paraguay on penalties. The team that are the best at penalties, in my humble opinion, lost to Paraguay, who 60 years ago were considered one of the best teams in the world. Here we go. We'll go over this side so we can hold on to the handrail. Another bit of the tree needs cutting because you can't come down the stairs anymore. Whoever's borough this is. Haringey, I think. Or was it Enfield? Here. Down by the Nobel Road. Down by there. Pickett's Lock. Angel Road. The bush needs trimming. Someone get onto it. Right, this is my little bit now. Walking down here, 350 yards, bare right, and then it's about another 300 yards. And then you got the bus stop, which takes you home. Once we get to the bus stop, I might get me second drink out. And then I can go home, get me kit off, and let the cats play with me. No, they'll just want more food. Techno, mate, I'll have you know, goes back to the 1970s, this one here. They've been here for 56, 60 years. They started off in satellites. Then they moved up into, I think they did radio, and then computers. And what are they doing now? Security, audio, video. But they started off in satellite gear back in the 70s. You know, just as satellite were kicking off. This is what I mean, you get in the market early and you get a niche. And as long as you don't fuck your customers off, then you keep custom base. I suppose they're advertising in trade magazines and things like that. I haven't bought a magazine for ages. I used to buy computer magazines every month. Spend about £5 to £10 a month. I would like to get a copy of Baby's First Bite though. 1976, 77. The first magazine I remember my dad buying me. Practical Computing, Baby's First Bite. About the release of number 1. The first of the trilogy. Commodore PET came first, and if I remember rightly it was the Apple II, and then it was the Tandy. Tandy arrived quite late on the scene. Tandy arrived late summer, The other two were like 6 months before that. The next bit of filming will be nearer home. Once I get to the bus stop, I'll turn it off. Unless something happens, I'll turn it off, and then I'll turn it on nearer home. I get that so many times. He doesn't realise that he's not on this camera, he's on this camera. Fucking waving at me. Oh, you turn the... Oh. Right, let's cross over here. Oh, my poor feet. Anyway, boys and girls, that's not been a bad afternoon of filming. I can sit down later, edit it all together, do some shorts, and then do a long form for YouTube. It sounds good in theory, doesn't it? What I have to do is tie all the audio up so I can sync all the video. Oh, that's a nice cool breeze. Natural cool breeze coming past you. Right, I'm going to turn the video off for a moment until I at least get near somewhere on the bus. See, this bus stop is not good for me. I need a 444 really. If I can find the 444, I might carry on walking, because I think this is the SL1 and the 34. Oh no, we've got the 444. So technically I can get the 444, then the W16 or the 212. That's not bad. Yeah. And finally, the long walk home. Yeah, we've got the camera pointing the right way. It's all right. I'm hiding the kids from the camera. There we go. They're fascinated by some ex-security officer walking down with 2 cameras. I'd be fascinated as well. But at least I've realised that I need to turn that one round. Be home in a few minutes. At least the estate has been cleaned up finally. That makes me feel better. Then I can have a little break and well, give it till 6 o'clock when it gets cooler and darker, and I'll strip all the audio and video off these 2 cameras and the sound recorder, and I'll see if I can get some decent edits out of it. I think there should only be about an hour and 15 minutes of film, so it shouldn't be that bad. Merge them all together, equalise the audio, and then just go through in one stream. It's warming up again. Don't like this, it's warming up again. That girl on the bus, she was with her mum, and I would have put her in her 20s. The only thing that gave it away that she was a teenager was she was sitting in front of KFC, and she said, "Oh, can we have some hot wings?" Like a kid would do when they've been prompted by a building in front of them. But she didn't look like a teenager, that's the thing. She had a more mature face. Not old looking, just more worldly wise, like she's had to grow up very early in her life. A lot of black girls do though. They're normally left to be like the second mum, especially if there's younger children around. But they did look good together, the mum and daughter. I do like seeing that. Yeah, here's another arsehole. I can't afford my own house with a garden, so I'll just take over the highway. There's legal ways of doing it, you know, people. You apply for a permit from the council and you can get bollards put out. Enforceable bollards as well, usually. I don't want to do that, it's too expensive, it takes too much time. But they're the sort of people who used to leave notes on my car when I used to park places because I didn't have parking outside my place. I got parking eventually, so don't come at me like that. I eventually got Barking and Dagenham and put about 9 places in. Whoopee-doo. They took away the greens, which was causing a nuisance, and they put some car parking spaces in. Even I had an argument with that, because the way they put the places in, I had a design of taking both greens out, so there was a turning corner as well, because one corner was dangerous for fire engines. And so I was going to take both greens out and put a delivery bay down one end and parking down the other. Council didn't want to know, you see. That's what happens when you get to councils that are arrogant and don't really want your ideas. I actually said to them in the meeting when they said, oh, we've agreed to do this. I said, do you want my design? Because I've been thinking about this for a while, I said. No, Mr. Gibbons, we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing because we put the bays in by measuring it with my feet. So all the bays were different widths. That's what I mean. Councils are fucking lazy. Most of them. Not all, most. Havering, I'm not looking at you. You're all right people. Havering Council seems to be one of the better ones. See earlier videos on this channel. But most councils, you know, ooh, drum kit. Most councils are lazy bastards. Measuring parking bays with your feet, etc, etc. I've left a message for these people to call me and they still haven't called me. Is it because I'm not a parent they don't give a shit? Right, we're nearly home. The body camera's in the right direction. He's going to have to wait. Well, I've got my body camera on. They will get their licence plate done. Hello, darling. I really should engage the social filter sometimes, but it's been broken for so long I wouldn't know where it was. Oh, look at this, I'm home by 3 o'clock.